Alright, let's do it, man. Greetings, my name is Andrew, and if you're watching this, then you are looking for some gold chests to find yourself some legendary weapons. The sun is slowly rising, so we don't have to do this in the darkness. I am currently standing in front of the dragon in the center point at the highest peak, right here. I've got 6 locations, which I'm going to show you today, and a bonus one that's just over here in Cyclops cave. It's inside this cave where I found this sword, the Greater Golden Twin Flame Legendary Sword. This one is not in a chest, it's just kind of wedged inside a pile of bones, which is in the middle of the cave after you defeat the Cyclops. It was in this chest over here, which I will show you in a minute. This is the location where I found the Black Hand Staff. It's completely random what you find in the chest, but this is the particular chest where I found it. So, without further ado, I'm standing here in the middle. I'm going to go directly east. We'll go to this one first. We'll then come back here, and then we'll go northeast to this one. I'm not going to show you the one in the shroud because it takes too long to come out of the shroud before I can fast travel again. So we'll skip that one, but if you want to just take note of where it is, there is a chest right there. We'll do that one. Then we'll come back to the center. We'll then go off here to the northwest to this tomb. Inside this hidden tomb, there are 2 gold chests there. And then further northwest in Lake Luma, here in New Cromwell, there is a gold chest underneath at the base of the structure. And then as a bonus, we'll probably do this one. Although we might have to do this one first because over here I'll be in the shroud. So anyway, here in the center, at the top of the world, it's snowing. There's the dragon. Let me just mark it as a waypoint. This one's really easy to find once you've located it. It was a bit of a mission to find the first time round, but now that I've got it marked on my map, we can go straight there. So let me speed up the flying. Boom. Okay, and now it goes without saying that you obviously need frost protection to come to these areas. So at the arse end of this giant dragon fossil, you come between these 2 rocks and you'll find a cave infested with spiders. You have to kill the spiders, otherwise they won't leave you alone. Get some. Boom, 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 boom. And the babies that spawn. There we go. Anyone else? Alright, so you've come through that cave, you've killed the spiders. Right here, this is the chest where I found the staff. But there's no guarantee what you're going to get. Ah, look at that. Ice-coated legendary daggers. That's just lucky. Alright, sweet. So we'll take those. Those are awesome. Let's have a quick look at what we got. Ice-coated daggers. Precision, merciless strike, retaliation. Sweet. Those are actually very good. I'll keep those. So let's kill the spider quick. Okay, now we're going to just fast travel back to the starting location. I'll come back to this point every time so that it helps keeps you orientated. Alright, let's get back on the roof. Okay, now we're going to go north east to this one. You would have already been to this stronghold because you had to ignite the flame before the dragon would show himself. It's at the base of this one. You got to go through all the stairs where you'll find this gold chest. So again, I'm going to fast forward. Boom. See, you would have already ignited this to lure out the dragon. So once you get here, there are a bunch of bad guys. You don't have to fight them, but I find it easier just to get rid of them. So we go down, yeet. You can come around the back of this thing to skip the main boss. Find the staircase, make your way down. These guys in the middle are kind of irritating, so it's better just to take them out. Yeet. Get wrecked. Some asshole throwing flames at me. Alright. Now you can just run past these guys if you're feeling brave, but sometimes they follow you and then you get kind of trapped. Alright, so once you've come to the bottom of these stairs, hopefully I don't die from the fire damage, you need to find... Hold on. I hear big scary sounds. Just this way. Sorry, I'm disorientating you. So you've just come down these stairs, right? And I fought all the bad guys. You come down the stairs, turn right, and you'll find another set of stairs. Go down this way, into this place, kill the scary saber-tooth beasts. And the Lone Ranger who thinks he's tough. Right, so once you're in this room, there should be a small set of stairs just here. Make your way down, and just keep going all the way down. At the bottom of these flights of stairs, you will find a bad guy. He's actually quite a powerful dude before you get this far. One of those guys with the flame swords. So just be prepared for a fight. This guy you can't skip, because he's the one protecting the gold chest. So he's just here. These guys are super scary when you first encounter them. But now, I'll make quick work of him. Just like so. So he was hiding the gold chest. Let's see what we get. Oh, look at that. Celestial axe. Awesome. That is a good axe. I will take it. Thank you very much. So I'm just getting really lucky getting legendary stuff. There's no guarantee you will get that axe. Or even legendary. Sometimes you get complete rubbish. Which is high level, but rubbish stats. Okay. So let's go back to our starting location. And now we'll fly over to... Let me show you the cave first. The cave where you get the sword. I'm curious to see if it's even going to still be there. So we're going to need some extra elevation. It's quite far. So, again, we're at the peak. Now we're just going to go completely west to this Cyclops cave. So if I set that as my waypoint, let's see if we can... So that way? It is that way. Yeet! Okay, I'll just speed this up for you. Ooh, I was running low on stamina. Okay, so there is a way through the top, but there is also a side entrance. But this is how I first found it. So let me just let my stamina regenerate before we jump down there. This is the Cyclops cave. This guy's a bit tricky to kill because you're running on ice the whole time. Alright, let's see if the sword is in the center. It is. Okay, sweet. So I'm going to have to kill this guy real quick. But check, I'm on ice, which makes it very awkward. You slide all over the place. You know what? Let's see if we can get him to come to us. So I'm not sliding around all over the place. We'll go to his bed. Oh, there's even a brown chest there. So, come to me, big boy. Ooh, he hits hard. Be careful. But it's much easier to fight him when you're not slipping around on the ice. There we go. Get wrecked. So this guy does sometimes drop something cool. I don't need any of this stuff, so I'm just going to leave it. Out of curiosity, let's see what's inside the brown chest. Rubbish. I'll take the arrows. Yeah, the rest is rubbish. I don't need it. So in the center of this cave is where I found the sword that I'm currently using. It is a good sword. Right here. So it's not in a chest. It's just sitting here pretty for you to go and collect. Just to show you, it's the exact same sword that I'm using. The Greater Golden Twin Flame Sword. Same thing I've got in my inventory. Or on my person. Alright, so let's quickly... We'll do one more flight mission. I'll show you inside the tomb, the other location of the 2 gold chests. Alright, so from the center point it's west and then north or northwest. You'll find the hidden tomb. So if we just set this as our waypoint, make sure we've got enough stamina built up. It's not as far as the cave, so we should easily make it. Boom, right over here. So this one is also infested with spiders. The spiders like to hide at the gold chests. So, we come down to this one. Kill all the itsy bitsy spiders, which are very easy. I always like to hug the wall, that way you don't get lost. And if you don't pick up the corpses, they leave a trail, so you can see where you've been. So even though this isn't a chest, it's still a gold sarcophagus. I'll just kill the spiders quick, hold on. Leave me alone, fool. And the rats, which are smaller than the spiders. Alright, so let's see what we get today. The Staff of Guidance, level 35 to 39. See? And then on the other side of this tomb, there should be, whoops, still hugging the wall, staying to the left. Cannot see. Just follow it all the way around. There should be another room. I'm just going to ignore the spiders for now. They don't scare me. Somewhere down here. Ah, dude, get off. There should be another tomb. Is it to the left or the right? It's to the right. Okay, let me just finish these guys off real quick. Get wrecked. Alright, come here, big boy. Whoa. Swing and a miss. There we go. Boosh, boosh, boosh. And kill the babies. And here we have another golden sarcophagus. And astral star, two-handed, blah, 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 blah. Excellent. So that's those two. I'm not sure if these things ever do drop legendary, but they are technically gold. You can tell by the weird aura that was glowing around it before you open it. So from here, I'm not going to go back to the center point because we're just going to go to one more, which is over here in Lake Luma. This place is like super scary. So I'm just going to fast travel to the shrine that I've already set up, just west of us, and we'll glide in. Alright, so all we've done is gone from that tomb over the mountain ridge to here, and now we're going to glide in to Lake Luma and go get the last chest that I've found so far. I'm pretty sure there are more, I just haven't found them yet. So, I'm not going to speed this one up because it's not very far. I haven't even marked it, so let's mark it. It's on the far end of this ruins at the bottom. It's at the base of the ruins. We can probably land just here. Kill the bad guys. Hate these guys with their shields, man, because they block all your damage. A nice little trick is to, whoops, where am I going? You have to back off. He lowers his guard, and then you can get him. Collecting these bugs will also give you that carapace stuff. Although at this point you don't really need it anymore. So once you get... I'm just checking, making sure I'm not being attacked. Once you get here, you got to go down. Alright, so you go drop down to here. And then it's further down still. Let's see if I can remember where it is. Yeah, further down. Further down, all the way to the bottom. Hate those things, just drop off. And this way you will find some more bad guys that need a lesson in manners. Don't mess with me, fool. Always making sure you don't roll accidentally into the red stuff, because that'll sap the shroud out of you. But you can see the chest just there. Who's next? Who's next? You know, I never really use my staff. I only use it to kill the little puffs. Let me show you what I kill. These things. No, Don't get sidetracked, Andrew. I always get sidetracked. Let's finish what I'm doing. So here we have, boom, the Soul Binder Wand. Again, it'll be totally random what you get. So we'll take that. So on just our little journey, we have found the Soul Binder Wand, the Astral Star, boring two-handed club, the Staff of Guidance, and then just by luck I got the Ice Coated Daggers, legendary, the Celestial Axe, legendary. This one is guaranteed from what I can see now. It'll always be there. So if you ever want to just go and get the Twin Flame Sword, just go to that Cyclops cave. In case you've forgotten, it's just over here on the map. Right, now because I'm in the Shroud, I'm not going to be able to get out and fast travel. So this is where we're going to end. I hope that's been helpful to you. I'll just show you one last time. From Dragon Peak, we went east to the tail end of the dragon fossil. We then came back to the center. We went northeast to that tower to get, not forget, that's where we got the axe, I think it was. And then we went back to the center. We went west to the cave, and then just northeast of the cave is the hidden tomb. Northwest of that, here in Lake Luma, is where we currently stand. Now you don't have to go to all of these chests. If you want to, you can just go from the center to this one. Log out, log back in, and the loot will be different. Every time you log out and log back in, the loot resets, and you can just keep going back to the same one. I personally like to explore and venture and go to multiple. It just makes it more fun than repeating yourself, you know? Anyway, thank you for watching. Hope this has been helpful. I do appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one.